I've just realised that I set up my prime camera position right in front of what turns out to be a screen, whereas I thought it was a pretty picture. So now I've had to adopt a much less perfect angle, Chris. So be thankful for our work today.
Sacrificing for the aesthetics.
Correct.
Yes.
Hello.
All ready for the big day?
We are.
Yeah.
We are.
Excellent.
Yep.
I hope Chris is too.
I hope so.
And,
Too late now if he's not.
yeah, that's right.
Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediment. Love is not love which alters when it alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever-fixed mark that looks on tempests and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bark, whose worth's unknown, although his height be taken. Love's not time's fool. The rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out even to the edge of doom. If this be error, and upon me proved, I never writ, nor no man ever loved. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to sunny Currumbin. We're here to celebrate the union of McCallum and Clair. I am Robbie McGregor, your master of ceremonies for the day. It would appear in typical wedding fashion that our bride is running a little late. Well, she's got a bloody excuse, hasn't she? Hang on. Oh, God, where are we? Kate. What? He's on the wrong side of the border. He tried what? Well, look, don't call the police. Just get here as fast as you can, you amazing creature. Well, look, it transpires that the Uber Kate had booked to bring her here has let her down. Now, that was in the script originally, but that fucking happened. So, we had to set up some cameras earlier on to capture her journey here today, and of course her arrival downstairs. So let's see if the Bothans here can get that video link up. Oh my God, she's in a parallel universe. There she is in all her sartorial elegance. It seems she's breaking the Vespa MotoGP speed record wearing a racing costume that's well ahead of the competition. A radical combination of styles, and why not? Kate has a mercurial mind. Here we have a salute with her tutu to her potential career as a ballerina. We might have seen an attempt at a plie if she mounted that devilish scooter of hers. As I can just say, what a command of that beast she's riding. Capable of concentrating on so many things, including her priority to get the fuck here. It's just incredible how Kate's passion to get here on time is playing out. If not for that damned Uber, she wouldn't have time to be fighting her way through fire and flood to get here on time. And There, we can plainly see an incredibly, singularly focused woman who's fending off danger at every intersection and crossing. I'm assured that out of shot and unseen, dangerous elements are lurking. Crocodiles, snakes, pterodactyls, vampires, conspiracy theorists. Her world is under threat and she seems to be completely unawares. I suppose, as Wonder Woman, Kate sees all of this as irrelevant. A mere bagatelle. Just a normal day and a very busy and high-achieving life. Is that too much? Am I overstating things? No. Kate is Aphrodite, Diana, Aeon Flux, the Good Witch from The Wizard of Oz, and a perfect match for the very eligible young Hercules awaiting her here. Oh, tick-tock, I hope everybody brought a hip glove. Kate seems to have. She has her priorities right, doesn't she? We are now getting close. As Katie makes her way upstairs, I have to inform you that this ceremony is rated M. It contains adult themes, occasional coarse language, and possibly during this event some nudity. Something some of you may have seen our Mr. McCallum practicing all over this wide brown land. The nervous bride has arrived. Look at you both, so full of exuberance, youthfulness, enthusiasm, and hope. You give us all hope. Apparently they realize already that marriage is the only war where you sleep with the enemy. However, there is the truth that there is no such cozier combination as husband and wife. For those who don't know the fine details, Katie and Chris met some 25 years ago when Kate was a budding graphic designer studying at the Design Centre in Enmore, Sydney, and Chris, taking a hiatus from his audio career, was one of her lecturers. Not quite as creepy as it sounds. A totally professional friendship was forged. Kate was in the process of marrying her first husband, Matt, who is graciously here today. Chris was married to Manuela, whose brother Savino is here today. Such a modern show of acceptance and love we have here before us. After Kate left college and moved into her television career, Chris and Kate kept in touch. Chris working with Kate's husband Matt on a number of projects, and Kate commissioning Chris to further train staff at Channel 7 in technology updates. Very whiz-bang. Fast forward 20-something years, and as young folk do these days, their connection was rekindled thanks to Mark Zuckerberg and his Facebook. Both discovering that they were in fact no longer attached, were then free to explore the connection they strongly felt they had. Living 1,000 kilometres apart meant a sizable investment in Jetstar flights, with Kate eventually spending half the week in Currumbin and the other half working in Martin Place until, of course, COVID. Gaia's revenge. Thanks to Auntie Anastasia, protector of all things Queensland, the border slammed shut, with Chris on the northern side and Kate to the south. Horror of horrors. 3 long months elapsed, proving their separation unbearable. The devious decision was made to sneak her over the border somewhat permanently, and thus their life together truly began. Kate quickly immersed herself in the QLD lifestyle, developing a fondness for landscaping, house renovation, and transforming Chris's sad bachelor existence. Gardens were built, kitchens renovated, colour schemes refreshed, and vehicular interests encouraged. A fossil-fuelled collection grew to 3 motorbikes, 3 cars, a trailer for weekly trips to the green section, a ride-on mower, and a 15-horsepower tree mulcher. So much grunt! This is no ordinary housewife, friends. She is the Marvel and DC version combined. Time flew by, and the question of marriage arose on a Christmas Eve 2021. Chris, at his romantic best, presented Katie with a small boxed gift that she mistakenly thought to be a hose adapter to go with her equally romantic retractable hose reel that he'd purchased for her that same Christmas. Upon opening the box, Katie proclaimed, "Is this what I think it is?" To which Chris replied, "Of course it is, you dickhead," and sealed the deal. And here we are today, with their heads both lost in the clouds, or the fairy lights, whichever you choose. Friends, marriage is a sacred thing that we only do a couple of times in our lives. So I am here today to witness it done well. And it is a glorious thing to see. Chris is someone I have known now for decades, a man who has publicly proclaimed that he would never do that relationship thing again, and has now stumbled upon happiness while he is still young enough to appreciate the joy that it brings. And Kate, someone I met within a week of their bond forming, has found in her about-to-be second husband someone who could cook, provide for her needs almost as well as her first husband, Matt. Something many said would be an absolute impossibility. Indeed, their natural connection and innate teamwork should be an inspiration to us all. To date, there has been agreement on colour schemes and designs, those tricky vehicle choices, and a fanatical encouragement of motorcycling that is a rarity in modern-day relationships. And all this with a great reduction in the wearing of fishermen's pants. Previously a sartorial must. Kate and Riley, we thank you. At this point, I'd like to quote Simone Signoret. Chains do not hold a marriage together. It is threads, hundreds of tiny threads, which sew people together through the years. Now, before we commence the hallowed formalities, I must ask, is there anyone here with reason as to why this union should not take place?
Yes. Yes, I do. I object.
For what reason?
I'm sorry, guys. I just always wanted to do that.
Well, you had your chance. And thank you.
Sorry, Chris. Sorry,
for
Cody.
giving me a bit of a break. Right then, let's get the proceedings underway. But first, we are fortunate to be joined by their very talented friends, Anna Ruby and Kim Cheshire, who would like to offer their insights to this occasion with a song.
Chris and I have known each other for decades, and Kim is a lovely singer, and he'll be singing the song, and I'll just be singing a little harmony with him. And I don't think we need mics, you can sing us.
We usually only do this in the lounge room without an audience.
That's right.
I wouldn't change a single thing about you if I could. The way you are just suits me to a T. A princess in a storybook, a king upon his throne. That's what we are, and you belong with me. I wouldn't change you if I could. I love you as you are. You're all that I would wish for if I wished upon a star. An angel sent from heaven, you're everything that's good. You're perfect just the way you are. I wouldn't change you if I could. Your eyes, your lips, your tender smile, I'd leave them as they are. And come what may, I'd never change a thing. And if I were a potter and you a piece of clay, the only thing I'd change would be your name. I wouldn't change you if I could. I love you as you are. You're all that I would wish for if I wished upon a star. An angel sent from heaven, you're everything that's good. You're perfect just the way you are. I wouldn't change you if I could. You're perfect just the way you are. I wouldn't change you if I could. That was coming from you.
Of course, of course.
Now, time to get down to the nitty-gritty, the gorgeous momentousness of this occasion. The reason we are all gathered here, to see these two beautiful creatures hitched. Marriage is more than just a fancy certificate, a legal document. It is a pledge and commitment to live by. For them, it is a set upon agreed upon principles to ensure the ongoing happiness through the ups and downs and the vagaries of life. And these two committed lovers have written their own vows to their unique way of life. Oh, Riley, it is time for you to shine. Could we please have the rings? Could you give to Chris the ring for Kate?
Today, we exchange these rings to symbolise our connection to one another. These rings represent our trust, our protection of each other, and our combined strength in this marriage. I join myself to you as a partner and lifelong companion, respecting you as an equal, cherishing you forever, and loving you in good times and bad. I take you to be my partner every day of our lives. With you, the path of my life is illuminated with love. I promise to bring you the delight you bring me and share your sorrow as you share mine. Our lives will be one of respect, caring, joy, surprise, and wonder at the love we have together. I promise to be your home and shelter against any storm. I promise we will grow old with each other, cherishing each day until our final breath parts.
And now, Riley, please give Kate the ring for Chris.
Sooner or later, we begin to understand that love is more than Valentine's and a romance in the movies. We begin to know that love is here and now, real and true, the most important thing in our lives. For love is the creator of our favourite memories and the foundation of our fondest dreams. Love is a promise that is always kept, a fortune that can never be spent, a seed that can flourish even in the most of unlikely places. And this radiance that never fades, this mysterious and magical joy, is the greatest treasure of all. One known only by those who love. Christopher, with this ring, I give you my promise that from this day forward, you shall not walk alone. May my heart be your shelter, and my arms be your home.
Well, we're almost there, except for some important paperwork. Ashton will now play for us whilst we sign the marriage certificate. Now, if you could both hold hands as we declare you to be husband and wife. Apparently, a beautifully executed kiss. You think they'd never done it before. You see, Kate and Chris believe we're all a little weird, and life is a little weird. And when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join up with them and fall into mutually satisfying weirdness and call it love. True love. It is now time to get the partying underway. However, the staff here needs some time to reorganize the room. So if you could make your way down to the reserve section near the entrance on the floor below to enjoy a drink, or why not have a photo taken on the beach in the bright sunshine? You could just strip off and do whatever it is you do in these things. We will then reconvene back here in about 45 minutes for food, festivities, and a little fun. Thank you.